Hi everyone, me again in sunny Smyrna, Georgia on a lovely afternoon. Out riding with my lovely wife, as you can see up in front of me. This is the camera position I've been working on for the Riker. A little bit different, I know, than some, and hopefully it's okay, people will enjoy it. Been trying to come up with a permanent hard point to put it on, and I made a little bracket that hooks into the steering so that it kind of, you can't really tell on this slow when we're moving, but it turns with the bars and the forks. So, well, I don't really have forks. The steering assembly, let's put it that way. It's not just a, it's going to kind of lead as we go around corners a little bit, or at least follow it correctly. Anyway, I've done some tests with it. I like it okay. Still may have to modify the bracket a little bit. I made it a little bit too short. I've got a little shield that is kind of like it's not really a windshield, but it's a fairing for the instrument cluster. I don't have the windshield on right now, and really prefer it without it, especially when I'm doing the videos from the chin mount on my helmet. But I may not have this out quite far enough. I may have to make another bracket and shoot it out a little farther, and get it out some, so it doesn't cover this so much, hidden in the way. But we'll see how it goes. I'm pretty happy with it as it is. Thought about putting it on the left side instead of the right side, but I don't know, I just figured I'd get more traffic coming at me than I would the scenery off to the right. I kind of watch traffic in front of me, and when I get home I can see what was happening on the right side of the bike, because I don't look over there as often. But notice everybody's got these 360 cameras now, and I've been really enjoying watching those. I don't think I'm going to upgrade. What I'm shooting this on is a 10-year-old Drift Ghost HD. I have two of them. They've always worked well for me. I've literally, in all the videos I've shot, which are well over 400, in fact, probably over 500, because quite a few of them I never publish, it's only failed one time, and that was my fault. I forget what I did, but I did something wrong, and it didn't record properly. But other than that, knock on wood, it's doing good this time. We'll see how she goes. Again, like I said, I'm just experimenting around. But I want to keep the windshield off of this bike. I have one on my Yamaha, and I use it quite a bit because I'm usually going a lot faster on the Yamaha. I'm usually going somewhere when I'm on it, and I'll be running 55, 65, 70 miles an hour. But with this, mostly we just sightsee on these bikes, and we'll get up there every now and then. Mostly we ride like we're riding now in the 30s, 40s, just enjoying the day. And this is a 35-mile-an-hour road, I believe, right here, so we're not that much slower than we should be. A little lake off to our right here, you might be able to see a little bit of it. But it's a nice road. This is a cut through for, we have sort of a loop we do. You've been on it many times. You've never seen it. I don't know if you've seen it from this angle or not, but we have a little loop we do. It takes about an hour. Depends on how far we extend the loop. We can shorten it or extend it however we want. We usually end up going by the covered bridge, and I'll on a separate video, if we do go that way, I'll get a little picture of it. We don't go through the bridge on these bikes very often. If you've been on a covered bridge, you know that there are really only two runners. It's really made for, really it was horse-drawn wagons, really, but back in the day, but now it's just cars and trucks, and they don't need that center section to be, it's not used, so they just don't even bother to put a runner on it, so the boards are crossways, and the back rear wheel will drop down into it, and it collects a lot of trash, and so we try not to go down into it. But anyway, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll get us out here onto, I don't know if we're going to get on the east-west down here or whether we're going to go across. If we do get on the east-west, I'll shoot a little video of that perhaps. But I have been enjoying all the different videos and the different places y'all have been putting the videos. I noticed something really interesting. I guess it's the Sena system, or maybe the I guess it's the Sena, I don't know what it is. When I'm listening to vlogs with that, it doesn't pick up any of the bike, and it doesn't pick up any, it just really is just voice, and I think that's just different. It's real easy to tell them apart from, say, like this. I am hardwired in with a microphone that is built into the little chin piece on this camera, and you're going to get wind and you're going to get a lot of bike, and hopefully not as much of me as those two, but it's worked out well. I've been happy with it, and it's worked out well for me. I'm very tickled. I like this camera. I think it was a good investment. I'm always the black sheep. When everybody goes GoPro, I go drift, and when everybody goes Harley, I go Yamaha or Riker or something. I just can't seem to be a good sheep, not a sheep, but be a good guy and get into the group with everybody else. It's so funny, so many people I know all bought Street Glides at the same time, and I was tempted. That Yamaha's got some age on it. And I said, man, it might be kind of cool, but I just didn't do it. And I was thinking about getting something else other than this, and my lovely wife said, here, I'll just buy you a Riker. And I said, well, you know, it's kind of hard to turn that down, so that's why I'm on this. If not for her, I'd still be on the Yamaha, or maybe I'd have found something else. I was actually thinking of something I've actually never owned. I've never owned a sport touring bike. Thought about getting maybe one of the Yamaha. It'd be a Yamaha. It'd be, was it the FJR? Is that the one? It'd be something like that, you know. And not that I'm going to sport tour with it, but just because I have never had one. And I see so many of them up in the mountains, and they look like they're a blast. So, anyway. Alrighty, well, we're going to cruise on down here a ways. You've been on this road a bunch, so I'll cut it off for now. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.